Radio, and we on Facebook Live many a time, and we here ready to let the cat out the bag. Meow, meow, meow. We already got callers calling in. I tell you what, today's show is really going to be a great show, because guess what, you guys, we're covering what actually went on and what's going on at the Crowne Plaza Hotel. We have some updates on the young queen that was found dead in the freezer at the Crowne Plaza. So we're definitely want to update you guys on the protest that we had yesterday. It was an amazing protest. We had so many people out. The phone is ringing already, so we definitely want to talk to you guys. 708-223-8953. We're going to update you guys with what we have, and even as we speak, the video is supposed to be being released, so don't even be surprised. It's even while we're talking, updates and stuff is coming out as to what is actually happening. The videos are supposed to be released to the mother this morning. So again, you guys, we're going to go ahead and kick our show off like we always do. We got Mr. James J. Hustle in the building.
Yeah, buddy.
We got Miss Monique in the building.
Hey, everybody. Good morning.
All right. So again, you guys, we're going to go ahead and kick our show off, like I said, like we always do. And I'm going to start off right now. Well, first of all, let me just say this, you guys. I can't make this stuff up. When I say this, and I say it over and over again, our show actually keeps getting better and better and better.
And better.
And better. And for those of you all that don't know, better is just a little bit better than better. It's something about saying better that just make you feel good. So our show actually does keep getting better every single day. But go ahead, Mr. James J. Hustle. Tell us what's going on in your world. How is everything going with you?
What's going on in my world? Grinding, surviving life. That's what I'm doing. It's like the devil keep messing with me, but he ain't gonna keep me down. I'm alive.
I know that's right. I'm alive.
Good morning, people.
All right, and we got Miss Monique.
Monique busy.
Monique steady talking to her. Hey, Monique.
Hey, darling.
What's going on in your world today, girl?
Just life.
Just life.
Life, always continue to live it, even when people are trying to drag you down. Just keep on going.
I know that's right. Just keep going.
Keep going.
Okay, and again, you guys, like I said, we're talking about what actually happened yesterday at the Crowne Plaza Hotel. We're gonna have, if anybody got any updates, if you're watching the news, if you have any updates, please feel free to call in right now. I'm gonna throw that number out there again. It's 708-223-8953. Again, James, I'm sorry, go ahead.
708-223-8953. Call in, people.
All right.
And make sure that your live is down, because when you call in, we will get an echo. If we have an echo, we have no choice but to hang up. Make sure your live is down. All
right. And we got, I know we got a couple of people that we're going to invite on our live to tune in to the show. But you know what? Yesterday event was, when I tell you it was awesome. And I'm talking about, it was hundreds of people out there protesting. Hundreds of people out there protesting. And one of the things they had to say was justice. You know, we want answers. And if we don't get answers, I'm talking about literally shut it down. They stood in front of the doors. People could not get into the building. They shut the streets down yesterday. We had people laid out all on the concrete. And I know there were people that were saying, well, why y'all protest the hotel? The hotel didn't do anything. Why y'all protest the hotel? Well, because it happened there. It happened at the hotel. You know, a whole person was found dead in those people's freezers. And you mean to tell me you don't have footage? You don't know what happened? So they needed answers. And I'm gonna tell you something. The mother,
they're releasing footage today, right?
They're releasing footage today. Now, go ahead, James.
See, I agree with you as far as the protesting and all of that, but I have to disagree on certain things, because if it was you or me and something happened to one of our daughters, yeah, we want answers. I'm not gonna sit around and act like I won't be upset. I'll be mad as hell. But at the same time, the family is going to get information before anybody. Ain't nobody just gonna come out and release video footage or information to a regular person like you or me. Like when I go to crime scenes and I record things, I personally know some of the police officers now from recording things, and they have conversations with me. But I walk up, hey, Bosco, can you tell me what happened? Oh man, Jay, you know I can't tell you that. All I can tell you is a woman shot or man shot. Well, how many times? Oh, I can't tell you that. Can you tell me the name? Oh, I can't tell you that. They are not able to release certain information until they talk to the family and until they do an investigation. And I say, let them do that investigation, because I want answers just like everybody else want answers. Whatever happened, it shouldn't have happened to her. If it was somebody in the room that did it, or if it was a hotel employee or a stranger, whoever, it didn't deserve to happen to her. So I want answers just like anybody else want answers. And let's get those answers.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel that by being so many people involved and out there talking to the police like they was in public, do you think that kind of messes with the investigation? Because they were saying some things out there probably that should have been said in front of a lawyer.
Yeah.
In case it's a civil lawsuit, which it probably, I'm sure it will be.
If it was somebody at the hotel that did it or had something to do with it, of course it's going to be a lawsuit.
Yeah, so I think a lot of stuff you cannot answer.
The girl was found in a freezer.
Right.
Not just a regular freezer. We talking about a huge walk-in industrial freezer, a double freezer at that. So you got to go through one door and it's a freezer, and you got to go through a second door and it's a freezer. But if she wandered in there, it's like some people saying, well, maybe she thought it was an elevator. Bull crap. Now, this is just my personal opinion. That girl didn't just walk inside of 2 doors of a freezer. And then any freezer you go in now, they have emergency releases. It's hard to open the freezer to get in it, but if you in there, they have emergency releases. You hit those emergency releases, the doors pop open. So ain't no way she wandered in but couldn't get out. Somebody put that girl in there.
Okay, well, let me say this. We got Jamal Green that was there yesterday that has just joined. Hey, Jamal Green, go ahead. He just joined on the live. Go ahead and let us see if we can hear from you real fast.
Please put your answers in the comments. Can't hear.
I'm gonna get him call in.
Can't hear me. Please share the video, everyone, and put in comments what you think.
Jamal, let me say this, because I can hear you here, but the other cameras cannot hear you. Can we get you to call in also? So while you're live, we want you to stay live, but can you also call in to the studio? Let me give you the number. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, so it's 708-223-895. Okay.
All right, everybody that's watching.
Yeah, because we want to hear you. Want everybody to hear you.
The girl that was found in the freezer in the Crowne Plaza Hotel out in Rosemont.
We just took a break. Talking to him. But now everybody, I might as well talk. We can't hear him. We can't hear nothing he said.
708-223-8953. So again, it's 708-223. Go ahead, James. Okay. Bring the cat, Monique. Okay, you're on.
Cat's Out Show, Jay Hustle speaking.
We hear you.
All right.
Turn it down.
No, you're on.
What do we got to do to stop the protest?
His live. He has to. All right, he got to turn his live down. I can't understand anything at all.
Show them exactly what happened. Tell them show them every angle leading up to the freezer. Tell them all the statements and everything that they have, and give the family, the answer that they need. And so that's what happened 20 minutes ago.
Okay, say it one more time, because you had an echo and we couldn't hear you. So, and I want you to come back. Now, you said that. Repeat that again, because they couldn't hear you. Again, this is Jamal Green. Jamal, tell our people who you are, so that for those that don't know, they'll learn today.
So I'm an activist in the city of Chicago who, deals with tragic situations like this on a daily basis when it comes to families losing their loved one. We try to get justice for them. We'll make noise if we have to. We can make phone calls, etc. Anything we need to do to get answers for families. So I decided to help out the Keeneka family because right now they need some type of answers and some type of justice for this case. It makes no sense that it's now been 4 days and the family knows nothing. All they know is she left home and she isn't going to be returning home. That's all that they know. They don't know why or what happened in that hotel. And so my update was 20 minutes ago. They hired this morning they hired a PR firm. The hotel says they're getting too much attention, bad attention on them. Too many people are protesting. They hired one of the biggest PR firms in the city of Chicago. The head of the PR firm called me and he said, look, what do we got to do to get the hotel out of this? Because the hotel really isn't liable. Oh, okay, well, if the hotel isn't liable, then show the evidence to the family. Sit the family down, show them every angle, tell them what happened to their daughter. Once those answers are out, then we can stop with the protesting and stop with the noise making. But until then, we're going to continue to bring hundreds and hundreds of people every single day until we get answers. So they said that they will make sure that they can do that today before 5 o'clock. So we should be seeing some type of answer today.
Okay, you know what? Now, let me just say this, because we have hundreds of people, and I'm seeing their comments saying that they cannot hear you. I don't know if these listeners, now let me tell you guys, we got like 5 different setups. So Jamal, we got people that saying that they can't hear you. Come back again live so that and I know you've repeated it, but we want everybody else to hear you, because there are people that's watching a little bit over 700 here and another couple of hundred everywhere. So let's add you again. So
okay, I gotta make sure the live can hear us. All right, all right.
Okay. So we're gonna go back live and just have you repeat that again. Then we're gonna take you offline.
Okay. Somebody asked a question. It said, if it happened at the hotel, why do they think the hotel should not be held liable?
Okay.
Let's.
Now, just because it happened at the hotel,
I don't want you to go.
in control of yourself or the member around you. So at the same time, yes, it happened at the hotel. But for instance, if they rented a room and someone came into the room and killed somebody, they're technically not liable because they had nothing to do with that. They rented in a room. It's whoever did, whatever to that person that would be liable. Now, what I'm trying to say is, earlier what I was saying on the phone is that they hired a PR firm to say, why you guys keep making noise in front of the hotel? How can we stop the protests? We get too many bad, reviews and responses, etc. We say all you got to do is sit the family down and show them every angle to the video, tell them what exactly happened to their to Keeneka, and not allow them to bury her without even knowing what happened to her.
They're not even going to be able to bury her until the body is released, and the body is not going to be released until they do an investigation. That's with anybody. I've had my own family members where we pissed off because we can't see our family member, or we can't get the body, or we can't find out what happened until an investigation is done. And I know it's frustrating. Like, I feel for the family. My heart goes out to them. But at the same time, you can't expect somebody to just jump and give you answers to something before they do an investigation. And a lot of people say, oh, well, they covering something up. They covering something up. In a lot of cases, cover-ups do happen. This is the world. This is reality. I have seen cover-ups happen. But I don't think that right now at this point, they are trying to cover anything up as far as her death. Now, if they're trying to get the attention off of the hotel, I understand that they probably are. Because if you're a multi-million-dollar operation, you are going to do everything that you can in your power to keep your money coming in. And I know that it sounds crazy, but think about it. If it was your business, you're going to try to do whatever you can to keep your business open, while at the same time getting the attention off of you by showing what actually happened. I mean,
shouldn't take you 4 days to show me what exactly happened in front of your house. And so this hotel being they're private owned. They have all the surveillance footage. They told me today that we got every angle and we can show the family. If that's what everybody wants, so the talk about protesting, we'll do that. So
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, I can't hear this.
Viewers can't hear.
Okay, so I tell you what. Now we can hear you here. Thank you, Jamal. We're gonna update our viewers, the other viewers, on what you just said. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you.
I got a lot to say on this.
So go ahead, James.
And I know this is why a lot of black people hate me, because they feel as though I'm not taking up for black people when it's not like that. I was raised to take up for whoever. Right is right and wrong is wrong. The girl did not deserve to die. And again, so I said, you pay for a secure room, not just a room. But she wasn't killed inside of the room. She wasn't found inside of the room. She was found inside of the freezer. So it was either somebody that was in that room that took her down there, or it was somebody that worked for that hotel or a guest of that hotel that put her in there. The freezer was a double freezer that was unplugged and unoccupied, and it was plugged up with her in there. So come on, that's somebody that either knew the layout of that hotel, because how you go from the 9th floor down to the basement and a kitchen inside of a double freezer? Somebody put that girl in there, and I want answers just like everybody else want answers.
And give them the
wrong stuff.
And get them the number to call in, because there's a lot of people trying to call.
708-223-8953. Again, 708-223-8953. Now,
I wish people would stop making all these crazy accusations, because what they are doing is screwing up these people in investigation. There's too many hands in the cookie jar. Number one, they need to stop it with this organ trafficking. We all know that does happen, but in this case, that's not what happened. I don't believe these people know who this young lady was to even want her body parts. You just can't take anybody's body parts to say, I'm going to take this person's heart, lungs, whatever, and just stick it into so-and-so's body when you don't even know the lifestyle they live. You can kill somebody trying to use someone else's bad body parts. So please, people need to stop saying that. That's not what happened.
And you know what else? I'm gonna tell you what else we need to stop doing. See, it's situations like this where we literally point the finger and say, "Oh, this person had to do it. This person." We don't know who did it. If we know who did it, then somebody will be arrested. And I'm gonna tell you what else. We got so many negative people. Y'all worrying about what color shirt people got on. You're worrying about how this person is this. Why not? When will we ever learn to come together and stick together in unity and stop putting each other down? The war is between love and hate right now. So I'm gonna just say that.
What's your name?
My name is Patrice from Denver, Colorado.
How you doing, Patrice?
I'm doing good. So yesterday I watched Miss Vera's live, and the sister said as of yesterday, she didn't even know where her sister's body was.
She did say that. She said that they don't have a clue where it's at, and the grandmother said, "Well, yes, we do." So again, the sister said, well, we don't know where the body is. Me and my mother, we've not seen anything. So I don't know if it was some type of miscommunication, because if you look, the grandmother said, yes, we do. But
okay. Okay. So I was confused, because I'm just like, shouldn't her body be at the morgue at the hospital?
Should be at the Cook County Examiner's office. That's where it should be.
Exactly. So I was just confused with that. I just wanted to, the whole case has just touched my heart. I got 5 boys, and I couldn't imagine any of this happening to any of my kids. It just saddens me that this went on, and I really hope they get justice for this young lady.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate you.
No problem. Have a good day, y'all.
You too. I'm just still tripping. It's like everybody is pointing the finger. They mad at the wrong stuff. Earl, you answer. I mean,
go ahead. They point the finger. They mad at the wrong stuff.
Catch Out Show. Jay Hustle speaking.
Hello?
Yes. What's your name?
Shalana.
How are you?
Go ahead. Tell where you're calling from and your comment, please. Hello.
All right, people. Hold on. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait or not take calls, and you're gonna have to answer the calls and screen it first. People saying the hotel is liable, but you have to look at it like this. Why is everybody protesting the hotel? Which I get the protest, but you protesting and you mad at the wrong thing. Now let me show you or tell you how a protest goes. When people have a protest, you have 3 parts. 1/4 of the people are actually out there because they care about what happened and they trying to make a difference and they trying to get answers. The next 1/3 of the people that are out there are just people, there's regular people just going out there simply because it's a big crowd and they want to be a part of it, and they really don't even know what's going on. They don't even know the name. The other third of the party that's out there is just people that's out there to cause drama and confusion and bullcrap. Because I've seen a couple of videos with people out there, and you see white people out there saying justice for Keeneka. But then you got a black person recording, get your cracker ass out of here. Don't nobody want your y'all racist as hell. What them people out there doing to you? They out there protesting and marching, looking for answers just like you are. Black people are always trying to play the damn race card. Let's point the finger at the people that the finger should be pointed at. Why y'all not at the houses of these people that was in the damn room asking them for answers? Why y'all not investigating these other folks? And then it's like, why does it take something to be a national coverage on the media for people to go out and do their thing and protest and want answers? Where the hell y'all at when young black men and women getting killed every single goddamn day on the streets of your city? That's what I want to know, and it pisses me off, and black people hate me because I say that. Truth is the truth. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't give a damn if you black, white, whatever. If it was my daughter, yeah, I'd be pissed off too, and I would want answers too. But at the same time, I'm going to want answers from the motherfucker. I'm going to want answers from the people that was in the room with her. I'm going to want answers from the people that she went with. I'm not about to go to the bus company because, oh, she was killed on the bus.
Okay, now, and I'm gonna address that too, because we did talk about that. Caller, who do we have on the line?
My name is Duran.
Duran, state, what city and state you're calling from, please? I'm
in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say, I heard what y'all was talking about the protest, but I woke up that morning, I seen that one video. Did it so much, and like y'all was saying, they need to be attacking the people that's actually in that room, because I seen some new videos that came up and they were saying that was after the girl died and all that, but that's not true, because too many people was in that room on that video, and the first video that came out, it was not that many people in there.
Yeah. So
the girlfriend or whoever was on the camera, she already knew what was going to happen, and so did the girl that died. She was even trying to plead for her life. I listened to the video real closely. I even heard the guy say in the background, "I'm about to murder somebody."
Okay.
And everybody started laughing, and what I'm saying, I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but it's distinctly heard. If you check it out on the video on a 25-second mark, listen to the guy. He's gonna say, "I'm about to murder somebody." So that murder happened on that video, on that first video. So the other ones that happened, the other videos that came out, it was kind of late. It came out late. That's the only thing I really wanted to touch on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate your comment.
And I said the same thing. I think the first video that we saw with the reflection of her glasses, I think that was the last video. And I think the video with all the people in the room was the first video. And I just saw this yesterday. It was like 20-some people in the room. But I also have questions. How can you be at a 5-star hotel? Hold on. Catch Out Show, Jay Hustle speaking. Can you hold 1 second, please?
Sure.
All right, that's what I'm saying. How can you be at a 5-star hotel? You got 20 to 30 black people in a room smoking, drinking, loud as hell, music is loud, and hotel security is not being called. You can't go to a $20 an hour hotel, motel on some strip and make noise by having sex or having the TV on without police or security being called. So where the hell was security at when they was in this room making all of this noise? The girl that worked at the hotel, did she get a floor that nobody was on? Did she get a room where it wasn't occupied around so they could have a party? I want all of the answers and I want all of the facts. All right, I'm sorry, ma'am. Catch Out Show. State your name and where you calling from.
Shawnee, Cocoa, Florida.
How are you?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm all right.
I just wanted to thank you guys for actually covering the situation, because there's so many different crazy stories going on. And it's a shame that the family has to endure this kind of pain. I am so hurt. I feel as though she was set up. I'm sorry. There's no way I'm going anywhere with my best friend and we ain't coming out together, or I don't know where she going.
And I agree with that.
All I want to know is
it's foul play all day. Yeah, the hotel definitely should have released that footage, but I honestly strongly believe somebody in that room knows what's going on, and they need to investigate their asses again. Because I have a 14-year-old child, and no way in hell somebody will tell me that my child ended up in the freezer unused in the bottom of the lower level and not none of them know anything about it.
You're right.
That's what makes them liable.
And I agree.
That's exactly what makes them liable.
They need to really get to the bottom of that, seriously.
Okay.
They're trying to protect.
Thank you for your comment.
Other guests that
All
were
right,
standing
you
in the
guys have
hotel's
a good one.
privacy.
Thank you for
To me,
covering.
that goes out the window. When somebody dies, all of that goes out the window. Forget the privacy of who stayed there. A kid was found in a whole freezer.
And you know, like people
doesn't matter
are saying, you know what, and it pisses me off that black people always try to down other black people. Me and Earl just had this conversation. Everybody is around here talking about, well, she deserved what happened because look how she was dressed. Doesn't matter how she was dressed. I don't care if she was a stripper. I don't care if she was a professional prostitute. I don't care if she was giving coochie away for free. That don't mean that that girl deserved to die or get killed or get drugged or do anything against her will. Right. Like, I'm sitting next to y'all. Just because I'm looking at y'all and y'all might have a nice shape or whatever, does that give me the right to snatch your damn clothes off? Like, seriously, does it give me the right to snatch your clothes off and take it and kill you? It doesn't. People need to point the finger at the people that the finger needs to
hold on, caller. We're getting to you right now. All
like,
right.
I really want these damn answers. It's like, it's really, really killing me not to know certain things. And it's really killing me how people making up fake stories. They've already said the autopsy been released and it was inconclusive, which was a lie. They are talking about it was another video, it's this and it's that. Like, stop listening to things that you hear on the internet. If you do not get it from an official source, stop running with it. Like, I could post something right now, theoretically. Donald Trump plane just fell out of the sky. Before somebody find out if it's true or not, they gonna start typing that shit and sharing it and sharing it and sharing it and sharing it, and people gonna run with it. Stop stating stuff that you don't know about. Like, when I go to crime scenes, people, why do you use a scanner? Because I could tell you, oh, somebody got shot 5 times. One is deceased. The other one is in the car. He's still alive. The reason I use the scanner is so you all can hear the information from the police department, from an official source to back up what I'm telling you. So stop listening to these phony stories out here, man. Let's get these real answers. Let's help this family get these answers. Let's protest the people that should be protesting. And they was going in on the chief of police of Rosemont yesterday. And honestly, I felt bad for the guy.
Because he didn't have to talk
let's do this right here. Let's do this right here. Carla, who do we have on the line? And tell where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And my main thing is, I don't understand how people keep saying that we can't hold the hotel responsible. I understand they didn't play a part in it, but come on now, how many times black people gotta wait until the facts come out to be disappointed? I mean, we constantly keep seeing this same cycle happen, and people telling us, oh, wait till the facts come out. Then when the facts come out, it's totally what we didn't want because it was fabricated, and then we're still left in the same position of what happened or why did this happen.
Okay.
You know, so I understand what he's saying when he say, you know, give people time to gather everything, but I think we giving the wrong people time to gather the shit. I mean, excuse my language, but we giving the wrong people time to gather the stuff. They against us. So why are we giving them the time to gather stuff so they fabricated to say that what they want versus us having our own people do it and investigate and get the answers? But, you know, we keep being told, oh, well, let them handle it.
Okay.
Well, hey, them handle it, and we keep getting disappointed.
Thank you for your comment. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
I agree with what he said.
I want to say this real fast. I see quite a few people saying that they just saw Anita's post, and they said that Anita said that somebody is on the phone that just said that they actually released the video footage that said that the young girl walked in the cooler and pulled it open herself. If that's the case, whoever saw that video, because I'm going to talk to the sister and the family, then we need to see. They said that they've got footage of that, so we want to see that.
If she walked in that freezer by herself, then she damn sure could have got out by herself. You walk in you plug a freezer up and then you walk in it.
Now what we need to do,
because we don't know if somebody made her do it. Okay, so again, Carla, who do we have on the line? It's the Cats Out Show.
Crime Chaser.
Hey, what's going on, Martin G?
Hey, Martin.
What's going on? Hey, J Hustle is 100% right. 100% too right. Listen, we have to find our sources. When we hear these stories from a reliable source, he is 100% right. And I want to say to all the crime scene wannabe investigators out there, won't you investigate that crime when Lil Pookie shot Ray Ray or something? Do that on your block. That's all you have to do. The same amount of energy you guys putting into this case with this young lady, take that energy to your neighborhood and solve some of these murders, especially in the city of Chicago where I reside at. That's all I have to say.
And tell our people who we have. That's Martin G. Johnson that was out there yesterday, the crime chaser. So
I definitely was out there. I was showing support to the family. I send you out there, Vera. I appreciate you, the work you're doing out there on the ground. And it was a couple of guys I want to give them a shout out, Jedediah and Will Calloway, Jamal too. All those guys that was out there, they did a wonderful job. Some that I can't remember the name. Oh, Lamont Record. They was out there bringing this stuff to the front because we need answers. Without the videotape, unedited now, and without the medical examiner, we would not be able to solve this case and know what happened to that young lady. Both of them need to be side by side.
All right. Thank you so much, Martin G. Johnson.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
So
we can't get these phones to ring. No time. Now they ringing.
So again, I want to add this because I see a lot of people saying, why are you guys not in the hood chasing the crimes or investigating? We are the ones. We are the ones that's in the street.
Yeah.
We don't just do this for this. We didn't just do this for this high profile case. We're out there on several different cases. We're out there doing what we do, period. This is what we do. I have one motto: you either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. We just prefer to be a part of the solution, so we're always on the battlefield. And for those of you all that don't know what CATS stand for, is KATS. We're Kingdom All-Time Seekers, so we're always doing what we need to do in order to be a part of the solution. So thank you guys for asking, but go back and watch our videos and see us years before this even happened and see what we do.
We not no Jesse Jacksons and Al Sharptons. We don't just go out to things that are high profile. And honestly, I didn't go out there because I knew it was going to be some ignorant people out there and I was going to get into it. And I know that you was out there because you do certain things in the area and you going to pick it up, just like when you anywhere, like you was in Aurora when the baby got killed, you was there. So people can't sit there and say that we doing something for attention or for likes or views. We not them people that you see in Chicago recording stuff. And I ain't going to mention no names, man. Look, we do what we do. We ain't doing it for no money. We ain't doing it for no fame. We ain't doing it for no likes. I do it because I'm an asshole and I care. She do it because she actually cares and she's a woman of God. And she do it because she's a partial asshole and she cares.
So who do we have on the line?
Jay Hustle speaking. Who's calling?
Hello, my name is Letitia Harris, calling from City, Missouri.
Go ahead with your comment, please. Thanks for calling.
First of all, I just wanted to say my heartfelt condolences and prayers to the family of that baby. That this has got to be a horrific time. And as a mother of 3 with my youngest, a girl, but she's 25, but I can't even imagine having to go through something like this. So that's what first of all, I just wanted to say, prayers out to the family, and I hope they find some peace. But my main comment is that I agree. I mean, I've seen so many different videos in the last couple of days. There's so many different questions, so many what ifs, what could, what did. It's hard for me as a parent. I probably would be wanting to speak to each and every individual that's in the room. My daughter.
Okay, you know what? Your phone is gone out. We can't hear you.
All right.
Okay, I don't know. We missed the call.
Yeah, back to the chief of police. They're attacking this man. They don't realize that he could actually lose his job for talking to the public. Even though he didn't say certain details, he could lose his job. So at least that white man that they was out there calling a cracker, at least he had the compassion to actually go out there and talk to them people, to actually be in the crowd in the middle of hundreds of people and give them the answers that he had. He was compassionate. He wanted answers just as bad as anybody else. And like people out there calling the man a cracker. So what if he would have called you a nigga? You would have been mad as hell.
And that last caller, your phone went out. We couldn't hear you. So if you can call back, we couldn't hear you.
Catch Out Show, Jay Hustle speaking.
Hello.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Trevon from Denver, Colorado.
All right, how you doing? What's your question?
I'm good. I just want to put some input on it. Like, for one, I don't believe that she put herself in that freezer, man. I believe somebody put her in that freezer.
Yeah.
And that's real. You know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to this family. Ms. Vera, I saw this the protest yesterday. That was a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to y'all. Keep doing y'all thing. One love to the family. No justice, no peace. And that's all I got to say.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
No problem. Y'all have a blessed day.
You too.
Do this game. And again, to the young lady that was calling your phone, we couldn't hear you. But I want to say this here. I was out there yesterday, and the ladies, the Caucasian group of women that were out there, they were out there because of the Cats Out show. We invited that group to come stand with us, and we invited all other races of people to come out and stand. But one of the things that we witnessed while we were standing there were people from Rosemont that rolled past and said, niggers, niggers.
Now, them the people they should have been at. They should have been whooping their ass.
Exactly. So those people were out there. And I do want to say to the police chief, we gave him mad respect just like he gave us. Now, we can't speak for everybody because you know that when you get a crowd of people, don't everybody think alike. We tried to keep as much peace as we could. We worked with the police chief. As a matter of fact, we have a meeting today with the police chief at 5:00 p.m. where he's going to do a private interview and give us more information about what went on. So we do have a private meeting from the Cats Out show with the chief of police today. That guy was amazing. And the other police, they tried to do their best because most of them said, I understand. I got a heart. I got children. I would want the same thing. I commend you. If you don't believe me, you can go back on our video. The video I aired yesterday. You can go see it for yourself. They said that. So we ain't making this stuff up. The only thing we were asking from the hotel was that the family had not had any answers from the hotel. If your child is found dead in Jonathan's house, you're going to want to, first of all, know, okay, Jonathan, you and all your friends, tell me what happened. But you're going to also want to go through Jonathan's house with a fine-tooth comb to find out what went on with your baby. They would not even allow this family to get into the hotel. They would not give her any information. And she had to beg and plead to even get them to look for her baby and say, my baby is in this hotel somewhere. And as far as the friends is concerned, we talked to the sister. The sister said they spoke with every single friend, that they felt like they got information and stories from every single friend. Now they're taking it a little further because it was so many people that was in that room, and it's videos and stuff that we don't see. Yeah. So that's why the sister's saying we ain't beefing with the friends right now. We feel like we've got information from the friends. We're still going to keep continuing to do our investigation, but we've talked to every friend. So
you need to talk to everybody. See, this is the thing. The girl that was recording the first video we saw, the chick with the little wig and the glasses on.
She works there.
They said that, they were the only ones in the room. But then, not even 24 hours later, we see another video where they got 25, 30 people in the room. Yep. So if she lied and said it was only them in the room, it was only a few guys in them, and now it's 30 people on another video, what makes you think she not lying about what happened to that girl?
Well, they got video, and they even got the video time. See, some things have been deleted. Some things have been edited out or whatever the case may be. But some of these video footages where these people went live clearly show at 2:30, 2:13, you can see them still partying. And you even see Miss Martin, what's the young girl, the baby. You can clearly see her on the video at that time. She did not appear to be drunk. Even the footage from the hotel, they say that they saw her at 3 a.m. stumbling along. So we do know that at that time of the video, when she went live at 1:30, we know that that child was not dead at that time. Yep. Because like I said, you can see her on the video clear as day at 2:30 a.m. Then the police and the surveillance camera say that they saw her at 3 a.m. Even the sister saw that video, but that was not enough for them because all they did was saw her in the back of the hotel, and they wanted more answers. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Again, we can't speculate. You got to get all the information.
Too many speculation, and what's going to happen is this investigation is starting to get screwed with because there's too many stories.
Yeah.
And what they gonna do is say they can't find this and find that because too many people got their hands in it.
But I want to know, how did they let their friend out of their sight? Now, we was all 19 once. When I was 19 and me and my guys was going to clubs, we was going to clubs specifically, and I'm gonna be honest, to look for women that we could take home. When you go to the club and you talking to a girl, if she drunk or if she's sober, it'd be 5, 6 other girls around her, and they not letting her leave. They not letting her leave. Like, they got this thing. We came together. We leave together. Some of them said because they care. Some of them said just because they hating and they ain't got no penis to take home for the night. But the truth of the matter is, ain't no way you can call yourself a friend to someone and they wander off and you don't know where the hell they at. You not letting your friend leave.
Cats Out Show. Hello, go ahead and state where you're calling from. Cats Out Show.
I'm calling from Miami, Florida. My name is Chrissy.
Go ahead.
No one has thought about the fact that, I mean, I don't know if we're aware of it, but they sometimes, here lately, they've been killing people for their organs. Organs cost a lot of money in the United States on the black market. So if you guys get a chance, make sure that her mom and her grandmother know to check for her organs. Because they say the hotel owner had something to do with, he had some kind of affiliation with some school and with the organ donors and stuff like that.
Absolutely. As a matter of, you know what?
Make sure her family looks for her organs when they do release the body, because that could be, you know, something that was.
And also, they need to make sure organ
Thank you.
was not on her ID.
Thank you so much, because
that random girl.
Thank you so much for that, caller, because I'm gonna say this: if you go and investigate, Rosemont and Schiller Park were under investigation from the FBI for along with Detroit and some type of organ donor.
Organ trafficking is real, but I don't feel like this case has nothing to do with no organ trafficking.
But we don't. Again, we're not speculating. We don't know. But when you are in a dark room, you turn over every corner. You turn over every corner until you can get answers, and that's what people are doing.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something about organs.
They just can't take anybody.
They ain't just gonna take a person's organs they don't know. Organ trafficking, it does happen. Let me tell you how it happens. When I do crime scenes and people out there like these guys get killed on the street, when you get pulled over by the police know everything about you. They know your name. They know your gang association. They know your past gang associations. They know your blood type. When you go to jail, when you go to prison, they have a thorough record of you and every single thing down to your damn blood type. So if organ trafficking happens, it happens when these guys get killed on the streets, because when I listen to the scanner, 38-year-old black male shot, dead on the scene, call EMS. Can you give us the name? Yeah, they got the name, they got the blood type, they got every damn thing. So if organ trafficking is going to happen, it happens to them. It's not going to happen to a random girl in a hotel unless somebody knew who she was. They had been following her, stalking her, then they got her alone and took her organs. So which I'm calling bullshit on that.
Right.
Okay.
People need to stop just saying any and everything.
We got somebody on.
Every time one person says something, everybody wants to.
Thanks for calling. It's the Cats Out Show.
How you doing? My name is Demetri. Go. And first off, I want to give hats off to you all. You all did your thing yesterday with the march. I watched it on live. I want to say that I've been kind of watching this since it happened, since it unfolded Saturday, and it just tears me apart that this baby was found like that. Now, I did hear someone said that the tapes might have been released and showing that the young lady walked into the freezer. I kind of don't believe that, because if she walked in the freezer, did she turn it on herself too? Like someone else said, if she walked in, then she should have been able to walk out. That just doesn't make any sense to me. And someone else said, you know, like you said, when you go somewhere with your friends, I didn't care. I'm leaving with you. You came with me, you leaving with me. I'm not going to leave nobody out to hang to dry. Or nowadays, anything is happening to anybody. It's not about color. It's not about black, white, red, yellow, polka dot, purple. Yep. All bleed the same color, which is red. The only difference is the color in our skin and if we male or female. That's it. It doesn't matter what type of, where you from, what religion you are. We all people. Everybody should have a heart. This baby went to a party and didn't come home to her mama. That's the worst, got to be the worst feeling in the world for her mama to be going through. So I give hats off to you all for bringing this forefront, because that family needs justice. That baby didn't deserve to go, regardless to how she was dressed or, you know, they went to a party. Everybody go to parties. We just didn't come out of our mamas, our ages, and knowing what we know. We had to go through life. Life is an everyday struggle. It's an everyday lesson. You learn something new every day. This has taught me to keep my kids close, even though they growner than me sometimes. They still my babies. All our babies is still our babies. I worry about them whether they 27 or 2. I'm worrying about them from the time they walk out the door to the time they come back. I'm barely sleeping, making sure. Okay.
Thank you.
I know they good. So I just wanted to give hats off to you all. You all doing a great job, and I'm definitely viewing, and it's a lot of people here in St. Louis that's viewing and rooting that you all get the answers that you need, that family get the answers that they need. So I appreciate you.
And we appreciate you too, Queen. Thanks for calling. So you know what? I'm reading through some of the updates and I have not seen this myself because we're on live, but I'm hearing that they said that Anita, one of the family members, viewed the video, and they say that they physically saw the young lady, what's her name, Keeneka, walk into the freezer by herself. Now I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna speculate this. If it's a video out there that show that little girl walking in that freezer by herself, it's because they done edited that damn video. So wherever the man was at that took her in that freezer, his ass had to be connected to that hotel, or he had to be a high profile, and they done deleted him off that tape. So it ain't no way that child walked in that freezer, found that freezer, done came from the 9th floor to say, I'm just gonna kill myself and go in the freezer that I'm locked up in, and ain't nobody in that video. And then go back to my live and listen to the sister, because when they did finally see the body, she was not balled up in some type of knot, you know, because if you cold, you're going to try and be like kind of balled up. She was stretched. Even if you intoxicated. If you intoxicated, when your body started getting cold, you're going to start trying to seek cover. They said that her sister was just laid out. Her hair was all over her head like she had been roughed up, and she had a nice hairstyle before she was found dead. So somebody had physically, the sister said it out of her own mouth, had physically wrapped, you know, had ruffled her up. And so if that video show that young girl in that freezer and walked in there by herself, y'all a lie, your mama a lie, your daddy a lie, and everybody that's connected to you is a lie. That child ain't walked up in that freezer by herself for what? So I don't know if that video is out there. Somebody please tell me if whether that is true, because I done seen it on my timeline about 15 times that the surveillance camera is out, and that someone said that they saw this young lady walk in that freezer by herself. Even if I see the video, just like the devil is a lie, the video is a lie.
It could have been a woman that did.
Whoever did it, the hotel is covering up. If it's a video out there, and I'm going to say this 15 times, if it is a video out there saying that that child walked in there by herself, they lying.
Just stop.
Catch Out Show, Jay Hustle.
Yeah.
Who do we have on the line?
My name is Don Ernie.
Where you calling from? And go ahead and state your comment, please.
I just want to make a comment. The hotel is liable just for the simple fact she was found in a restricted area of the hotel. Had she been found in a room, I wouldn't say the hotel is liable, but where she was found at was only accessible by employees.
Thank you. You absolutely right. Thank you, caller. We appreciate you.
Okay. Everybody keeps saying the hotel liable. Let's see the video. If it's an employee of the hotel, then the hotel is liable. If she just got into a restricted area without any key cards or anything like that, the hotel is liable.
Yes.
But if she was placed in a freezer by somebody that worked there or didn't work there, and they got in using some type of key card, but you have to remember, the girl that rented the room worked at the hotel.
They still liable.
So her scandalous ass probably had a key card that she done scammed up and got into anything. She probably been doing credit card scams and everything else. You know how these little thought ass broads is. Like, come on, man. Let's just be real. People need to just cut the bullshit. Let's get the facts. Be mad, but damn, don't blame everybody except the people.
Cat's House Show.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I'm calling from Indianapolis.
Go ahead, Jasmine, with your comment. Thanks for calling.
I just feel like what you just said when they said that they got video footage of her going in there, that is just absurd. I don't feel like she just walked in there. I feel like either a creep who was at the hotel, who didn't scam the hotel or something, probably did it, or somebody who worked there. Why would she just walk in a freaking freezer? That doesn't make any sense. So I just pray that they get, you know, some type of justice for her, because she didn't deserve to die that way. And like you said, her sister did say on that live video, her hair was everywhere. So to me, that sounds like foul play. I'm just saying.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your comment.
Thank you. People really need to just watch who they are hanging out with. Period. Period. Everybody just need to watch one another. Stop going places with any and everybody.
Only time a woman is going to let her friend go with a guy is if these friends previously knew this guy. They know that the girl been messing around with the guy. And that's the only way a female is going to let her friend leave a club or a hotel or anything. She ain't finna let her friend leave with no random ass stranger. Cat's Out Show, Jay Hustle speaking.
Hey.
Thanks for calling. State your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name's Shanice. I'm from Chicago. At this point, we have seen what everybody said, everybody's stories. I mean, they need to tell us what happened. I mean, if not, it's going to be a riot out there. It's going to be World War III, period.
All right. Thank you so much for your comments,
into
sister.
a race
Thank you.
war.
Yeah,
That's what they're doing.
They are.
They turning it into a race war. Black people starting to pull the damn race card for everything. This is not 1947. This is 2017. Like, use the race card when the race card is actually able to be played. Stop using the race card on everything else. They out there blaming the police. They blaming the hotel. They blaming the people walking past. Why you not blaming the damn people that she was with?
Right.
Even like out here when these young black men and women on the streets getting killed, they blaming the police. Why you blaming the police when a nigga done killed a nigga? Be at that nigga house. Go to Lil Ray Ray house. Go to these fucking shooters' houses. Be mad at them. Why the fuck you mad at the people that you shouldn't be mad at? Put the same goddamn energy into me if I die on these streets that you would put into anybody else. Stop picking and choosing, man. People full of shit. Catch out show. J Hustle speaking.
Hello.
Good morning.
This is a no curse zone. I'm sorry. He was just emotional, but go ahead with your comment.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. State your name.
Hi, my name is Leona, and I'm from New York. Good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you.
Hey, meow, meow.
Meow.
By the way, Mrs. Vera, I actually left you this comment in the inbox. It's just a couple of little things. Like I said, I'm calling from Long Island, New York, and this has been bothering my because, again, I don't have any daughters, but I do have nieces and nephews. And it was just a couple of things that I've noticed from the different videos that were going around. No, did I speculate on any of them? No, I didn't. But there's some thought. Okay, let's take it back to the first video that they saw. They showed the girl Irene. They showed that one with her, and I noticed in that particular video that the young girl.
Paul Williams. Fuck Paul Williams.
Hello?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead.
And I noticed that the young girl, Keeneka, was not in that video, okay? But then again, I saw another video where they showed her in there. In the video, she was sitting at one point, she was drinking, one point she was dancing. Okay, so that's two different times, whatever times they were. But then again, I did show a time when her, Keeneka, and her friend, Monique, were in the bathroom, okay? And now, one thing I do notice, I learned I've been dealing with kids for many, many years, and I'm a young girl myself. They had one experience where they were both in the bathroom, and they both were kind of like mumbling, and Keeneka made statements to the fact of, oh, and then they both started laughing, oh, I'm bothered. So it made me lead to believe that, yes, those two were, in their feelings with wanting to hook up with a boy, okay? Follow me. Okay, that's just one of my things, 19 years old, I'm pretty, I got my body hanging out, boys might come to this little thing or whatever. But I did pay attention to that, Okay, then there's another one where they said she was at the desk. She was at the desk at one time. I had a question. Where was the front desk people, the people that check people in and out? Where was security? Because if someone saw her at the front desk by herself staggering, nobody bothered to say anything or, whatever, There was another video where I saw that there were young in a bathroom, okay? And one of the girls came out with a bottle, a cup of water or something clear, and I hear her saying, I'm finna give this to that girl out there. And then you can hear one of her friends saying, what girl? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that could have went, down in this hotel room, this party. And I'm still thinking that maybe, I don't think she got killed or raped or anything in that bedroom. But hear me out. I'm saddened to what happened, but I do know that she might have been willing or participant or down to be a part of, one of the boys or whatever. And possibly something could have went wrong, or she could have stumbled up in that lobby. And then, because someone also said that the owner, something about organs.
And you know what? I don't want to cut you off, sister, but thank you so much. Leave as many comments as you can, but thank you for calling in. We appreciate you.
Okay.
Man, we be having some ignorant people in the comment section. That's why I don't read the comments.
Very ignorant.
I just saw an inbox pop up from some cat named Paul. I told you I get death threats every damn day. Tell me what I said on this show today that made somebody feel as though they wanted to say that they was gonna kill me. Kill you,
but they kill themselves.
People are stupid. We talking about somebody
Let's kill
dying.
your ass and we gonna investigate your death.
Inboxes, they gonna get killed. Come on now, people go.
Yes, out show J Hustle speaking.
That's so stupid.
Hey, how you doing?
Good morning.
I just say that first of all, my name is Denise, and I'm calling from Sacramento, California. And I just want to let everybody know, you know, everybody has their opinions about what happened, but nobody really knows but the people that was in that room and her friends. And what everybody needs to realize is there is evidence and it's going to come out. And also another thing that everybody needs to realize as women, when we go out with our friends, we don't leave our friends when we're drunk. If one of our friends are drunk or they're tipsy, staggering and all of that. So for her friend to walk off and leave her and she's supposedly drunk, that doesn't make any sense. So I would just like to say to you guys, thank you for everything that you guys are doing. And we are here supporting you guys here from California.
Thank you. We appreciate you too, sis. Thank you so much. You know what? I wanna go back. We got a lot of callers coming in, but I want to go back to the comment of even the fella that's on James's page talking about killing somebody. See, that's what's wrong with us now. We think that it's a problem, a race problem. It's a love-hate problem. We got too many people that want to freely love, but we got too many of you guys that got hate, and y'all mad, and y'all hurt, and hateful people, and hurt people. They hate on each other, and they want to hurt other people. Stop it. Stop it. Because guess what? It's still a whole dead child. So you killing somebody else, it's not going to help your situation. It's not going to help the situation. It's just madness. If we would understand something, we are in a full war. And the war is between the spirit and the flesh. The war is between love and hate. We got to learn how to stop putting our mouths on each other. We got to learn how to stop just throwing all this ill, negative comments and stuff to each other. I got somebody on here now blaming the mother, saying it's the mother's fault. Okay, how is the mother's fault? A mother can only do what a mother can do. And once these kids reach a certain age, I'm going to tell you something, reality check, the mother is no longer fully responsible and reliable for her child. When they turn 19 years old, they do have a free will. And I'm going to tell you something, the system has even made it to the point to where even when your child is 6 years old, you can't do some things because people ready to get on the phone, DCFS, call them about what you're doing to your child. If you think I'm lying, try knocking the hell out of your child in Walmart and see if you don't get all types of phone calls and people saying what's going on, what did she do? So stop blaming people, and shame on you to blame somebody mama, especially if you got kids. Be careful what you say about other people's kids because somebody will turn around and blame you. And then I know we telling everybody
I'm taking up
that
on the mama.
We blaming the best friend. Well, let me just say this, I don't know who killed that child, but I did go back and I watched videos from them from years and years ago, from last year and the year before last, and guess what? They went to a whole bunch of hotel parties. If you go on their timeline, you see hotel party after hotel party. That's what they did. And maybe, just maybe, this friend did what they always do because they 19. They ain't the smartest crackers in the book. They 20. They ain't all that smart. Maybe they thought this was going to be business as usual. Maybe they thought they was going to do the same thing that they always did, and we going to trick off and come back and laugh about it a little bit later. Girl, how you get home? Girl, we don't know their story. We don't know their friendship. We on the outside speculating. And then for them, the young thirsty men that was in there trying to get poo nanny. We don't know all them brothers because I did hear one brother said, man, you tripping. Yep. So maybe just one of them did something. We don't know. But maybe it could have been the creepy security guard that's there. And they said, okay, I got to come up now. Let me do something. Maybe it could have been one of the managers. Maybe it could have been one of the guests. We don't know. But what we do know is that if we can just get together and if we can just learn to love on each other, if we can learn to put positive energy into this situation, we can come out with some truth. We can come out with some love because the only thing that kills hate is love. So stop all these hating comments. Stop all this bashing one another. Stop it. Because that's where we at. And I'm going to tell you something. I can't say this enough. You either part of the problem or you part of the solution. And if you're ready to kill somebody, if you're ready to talk stupid about somebody on this video because it ain't your child, I hope you don't ever get in this situation and it become your child because you're going to have to eat them words. You reap it, you sow it. It's just that simple.
Right here.
Now, for those of you all that may be interested, the mother is having a fundraiser. She's going to have it at Collins High School on this Saturday. And the daughter did say that they don't have any GoFundMe's out right now. So do not put your money in any GoFundMe because there's a lot of fake pages out there. You will have the official GoFundMe page from one of the cats. You got James J. Hustle here. You got Monique Banks, Nikki Banks here. You got myself, Vera Giles Norris here in the Cats Out Show. We will only post the official page that we get directly from the mother or the daughter. We won't post anything else on our pages. So until then, don't go just giving money to anybody. We got a call on the line. Go ahead, call. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Cats Out Show, J Hustle speaking.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hi. I'm Letitia from Kansas City. I'm calling back. I think y'all couldn't hear me earlier.
And let me say this, for those of you all that can't hear, go to www.ITLRadio.com. www.IntellectualRadio.com. INTELLECTUAL radio.com. You can hear and it will not be uncut. www.intellectualradio.com.
Ain't nobody trying to make no money off a situation.
Thank you.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Always trying to make some money.
Hello?
Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello, yes.
If you can't hear, go to intellectualradio.com. Again, if you can't hear, intellectualradio.com.
You can speak. We can still hear you.
Didn't do this.
My name is Letitia, calling from Kansas City, Missouri, and I just had a couple of comments. First off, I wanted to give my condolences and prayers to the family. As a mother, I can't fathom having to go through something like this. But a couple of questions and a comment. I wanted to know, I've seen multiple videos of that night. The first I've seen with the girl in the glasses, the Irene girl, there was only maybe 10 or so people in the room. The second video that I've seen plenty of times was a room full of people. So I didn't know, were there two rooms or were there just one room? And secondly, from the reports that I've seen on the Chicago Tribune newspaper and the articles, that hotel has supposedly has 47 cameras. If a hotel has 47 cameras, there's no way this can be pieced together from the hotel room to the hallway, to the stairways, the lobby. Something has to be being able to be seen within 47 cameras. So I don't know if that is being worked in the investigation at some point, but myself as a mother, I also would want to talk to everybody that was in that room, or one room, two rooms, whatever the case is, because someone knows something. I do not believe that girl just walked into a freezer by herself. Even if you are sloppy drunk in a freezer, whether it was on, if it was on, the cold air would definitely shock you into something to where you would realize I'm in a freezer. And then a freezer, a kitchen is not up front in a hotel area. A kitchen is somewhere off in the back, off to the side, somewhere. It's not somewhere that you can just stomp on without being seen, somewhere within them 47 cameras. So at this point, I hope they get this together. I truly hope that her friends are not that damn shady to set this baby girl up. And if they are, they need to go down. If it was my daughter and my daughter was one of the friends, I would be snatching my daughter up by her neck. You gonna tell me and the authorities and this baby's mother something. I don't care. If I'm a parent and my child was at that party, if you were a boy and you was at that party, and I seen on the video, oh, that's my son. Oh yeah, we going down to the police station and we gonna tell what you know. I don't give a damn. Right. If my child gotta go to jail behind some negative shit that they done, so be it.
Thank you, sister. You going in rare form. Thank you, thank you. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. What's your name again?
My name is Letitia Harris, calling from Kansas City, Missouri.
All right, thank you. You are awesome. Thank you.
People are just ignorant, though. I see. They just saying.
Cats Out Show, J Hustle speaking.
Hi, this is Nika. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I was calling on regards of what was like. I don't blame them for putting pressure like up on the hotel people, but if they put pressure up on the friends, them too, the table will fold somewhere. The truth will come out somewhere.
Thank you. And you know what? We got the information. The police is putting pressure on the friends. They are interviewing, and they've even asked the friends if it's anybody else that's in the room or if it was somebody that they've not, but they are applying pressure to the friends as well. So again, you better believe they're applying more. Y'all just saw a snip of what they're doing to the police station and to the hotel. You don't even have no clue on what type of pressure has already been applied to the friends. So again, don't just think that they not coming for the friends. Just put yourself in the mother's shoes. You coming out the Lottie, Dottie, and everybody. And then this mother has cancer and just came out of surgery yesterday again at 30 minutes before the daughter showed up to do the broadcast. So this mother literally is not battling the fact that her daughter is dead, but she's also battling the fact that she's going through cancer right now. So she can only do what she could do. But again, you guys, that's why we need to come together with as much positive energy as we can, showing as much love as we can in order to stand and help this family. That's all that's going to win. Bashing one another, speculating, doing what we're doing, that's only prolonging the case.
Yeah, I understand everything, but justice. I just want justice because I'm around her age. I was 19 once before. I'm older than her by a couple of years. Like it could have been me, but I'm not just gonna put it off up on the hotel because it is some snake females out here that'll set your friend up or do anything. So it's just a debate. We don't really know who did it. It could be the hotel people or it could be her friends that set her up. So it's just a debate. We just pulling strings.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That girl something. They could have drugged her. And it's all type of stuff.
I don't believe that hotel, the billion-dollar industry, is involved in such fuckery. I don't want.
Yeah, you're right. They lied to my face. Somebody said if they seen them lie to my face about putting me out the hotel. Cats Out Show. Go ahead, state your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yes, my name is Alondra, and I'm from Asheville, North Carolina.
Go ahead, state your name. State your comment, please.
Okay, yes. First of all, I wanted to share a little story about myself. I used to work at a restaurant before, and I also had double freezers. And the gentleman in the talk show is correct. There is a red button on the inside part. Now, mind you, when I first I did lock myself in the freezer one time before, not knowing what that red button, what it was about. So what I'm trying to talk about is that I'm not saying that the young lady, intentionally walked herself in the freezer. I'm thinking that, I'm really thinking that a friend did set her up and somebody walked her into the freezer and, her being drunk and everybody drinking, that the young lady maybe didn't even know how to get out due to the red button. Because when I first locked myself, I didn't even know how to get out of there. It took literally about 3 minutes. Here I'm begging for help until somebody came and broke me out of the freezer at my own job. So
wow.
I feel like somebody at that place, at that party, set that young lady up, and the young lady was so drunk and didn't know how to get out herself. But yes, I think it's a setup and it's ridiculous. And I also blame the hotel, and I think they know more, and I think that they should give all the evidence that they have and the proof to the family. And it's just a sad situation. It really is.
Thank you so much for calling, Queen. We appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Monique, I see you typing away over there. James, you
I'm
reading.
just reading some of these ignorant comments. It's some stupid people. I ain't even gonna address it, man. Really, really stupid people. Cats Out Show, Jay Hustle speaking.
Hi, are we on air? I just wanted to say something in regards to this case with this girl.
Go ahead, state your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, so my name is Rakina Turner, and I'm calling from, I live in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And I just want to say, I've been reading the comments on this, what you're airing it live, Ms. Vera, and I've been following it for the past 3 days. And the comments for people that are parents within themselves, none of us are immune to this. This could have been, my son is 17. This could have happened to any of our children. Our children go and enjoy themselves. Just because she was at that party does not mean she was a bad person. And her parents deserve justice. I'm a person that in my state, my brother was murdered and it's an unsolved case. So me watching all the footage, I'm so grateful that these children were in that room and every little different one of them was going live. And I pray each video. And when they finally release this footage of what happened in this hotel, I pray that it brings them the answers and the closure that her mother deserves, because she was only 19 years old. This is sad. My condolences to her family, prayers for her sister, because I'm a sibling that lost a brother and I know what it feels like. But as for the people making comments, when you're a parent yourself, God does not like ugly, and it can come back on you. So they better be careful what they're posting on here in regards to blaming that parent. She was 19 years old. She deserved to be able to enjoy herself. Whoever did that to her, I just pray that it's justice, you know, for this young girl. I've been following you, Miss Vera. I've been following Jedediah, if I said his name correctly, and to see the support and all the live footage of the steps you guys are taking to get that justice served for this child, I just commend you, okay? Because she is black, and sometimes there's no Amber, and when they're younger than 19, there's no Amber alerts, there's no nothing. They don't care about our children being gone. The fight that I've seen people put up for this child, I'm very grateful for this. I pray for justice for Keeneka.
Thank you so much, Queen, for calling. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Like this for everybody, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's fight like this for everybody. We still got a girl that was stuffed in the couch, and nobody still knows what happened. What happened to Tomash Crosby? What happened?
The sad part about this, and I hate to say it, and we see it all the time. Once this case is solved, people are not going to talk about it after a few days.
No.
And I hate that it's like that. It's like, why can't we give the same amount of energy for everybody that this happens to? Why does it have to be a high profile case? Why does it have to be something that's in the national news? It's like a lot of people do things for views or likes or some bull crap like that. People don't understand situations until it happens to them. And then it's like everybody is beefing with each other. People won't hear beefing back and forth with each other. Everybody is mad at each other. Let's be mad at the people who out here doing the things that are not right. Like, I don't understand it. And who's killing black people? 95% of the time is black people killing black people. Like, come on, man. Let's just stop the bull crap. We all need to step up. It don't matter if it was in Rosemont. It don't matter if it was in Chicago. It don't matter if it was in Indiana, Texas. I don't care. Whoever it is, the girl didn't deserve that. She didn't have to be your relative for you to care. She didn't have to be black or white for you to care. Like, people need to just start caring and start stepping up and stop all of this bull crap. It's okay to have your theory. It's okay to have your opinion. But when you sitting here lying and putting stuff out and trying to make all of these false accusations and got people running with it and now it's going viral, you sending out information that you could be sued for. Because you're not saying, well, you know what, this is my opinion. You just jumping on that. They making, what's some things, memes, the little pictures that they make of the girl. They took pictures off of her Facebook. They making pictures of her, calling her a hoe, calling her a slut, all of this different stuff.
Just crazy.
It don't matter if she was taking 30 dicks a day. No disrespect to the family. She didn't deserve to die.
Caller, state your name and where you're calling from, please.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. State your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Jewel. I'm calling from Houston, Texas, and I was just calling to say, like, I'm 20. I'm around her age, and you know, I've been to plenty hotel parties, and I really just feel like people need to stop making speculation. And also, I feel like people, like, no stone needs to go unturned when it comes to this situation. Like, I feel like that every possible outcome, like, needs to be investigated, because nobody can really point the finger at this point and say exactly what happened. And I feel like that the investigation, like with all this speculation going on, it does affect the investigation.
Okay, thank you so much for your call. We appreciate you, Queen. Thank you.
They need to piece together all that video, not just the part of her going into the freezer, because we're talking about a top-notch hotel. We're not talking about a hole in the wall. Even hole in the walls got cameras everywhere. A top-notch hotel, you walk out of your hotel room, it's 3 or 4 doggone cameras right there. It's cameras on the elevator. It's cameras in the lobby. It's cameras in the basement. So you can't tell me that they can't piece together every single moment. And you can't tell me that they can't see all of these people going in and out of there. Like, something ain't right.
It ain't right. And again, for you guys that don't have the number to call in to the show is
708-223-8953. Again, 708-223-8953.
Call in. Go ahead, caller. State your name and where you're calling from, please.
Antoine calling from Atlanta. How y'all doing? I was just calling in this morning to get my opinion. I've been a truck driver for the past 12 years. Past 7, I did food service delivery. I'm hearing so many people make speculations on saying this and that about the hotel freezer. From my personal experience, I had numerous times where I went into a restaurant. People saying this so many cameras working. I went in restaurants with their keys, alarm codes, and you go in the store, there's only three cameras working. And it's my due diligence as I'm in there to do my job. Several times I've had to have help with me just because freezer doors are too heavy. So people making all these speculations and want to say that they think it's this, they think it's let the people do their job. Because I'm from a place called Valdosta, Georgia, where Kendrick Johnson was murdered. And I have people back home that want to do so much about this and want to speak up about this case, but didn't even do it when it go right. You know, when it go on in our own backyard. So, like Jay Hope said, we need to pull together, you know, wait till certain information come out before we make speculation, because everybody want to say what should be going on and what shouldn't be going on. You only making speculations, because at the end of the day, you don't know how many cameras work. You don't know how hard that door works. So, you know, I just think that, you know, a lot of people just need to, hold their horses. You know, my condolences are with the family. You know, justice for Keeneka, but let's don't make all these speculations.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Absolutely
That
right.
family needs to be speaking to the police in private, not in front of everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, King. Thanks for calling. We appreciate
You're absolutely right about delivering stuff, and you got keys and you got to learn codes, and they change them weekly. Because when I was doing over-the-road truck driving, we went to certain places and restaurants. We had to get access. They had key codes. If you went in, like, let's say we doing a delivery at 5 a.m. Once we press in the key code to get into that restaurant or to get into that freezer, after we leave and we have to put that code back in, the code changes. So it's not like it's the same thing over and over. Catch out show, Jay Hustle speaking. Turn your live down. Turn your live down.
Right, Jackie. That's right.
Go ahead, Cats Out Show. State your name and where you're calling from.
This is Karen, and I'm calling from Chicago. There is so many things that's wrong with this whole picture. One being, and I'm not trying to put them on the young girl because she's dead, and that is so sad. But one thing, she shouldn't have been at the party. That's the first thing. The second thing, alcohol and drugs. These kids are under 21 years old. And the last I checked, drugs aren't legal in Chicago. And alcohol, you have to be 21 to purchase. 3, the hotel should not rent to minors. I don't know if it was an adult that rented the hotel, but if so, that adult should be held accountable as well. Our young people just need to wake up. When you die, there is no coming back. That's just it. Wake up, stop thinking life is a party. I'm not saying that you can't go party, because we all been out there before. But the way life is now is just getting outrageous. Like someone said, blacks killing blacks. We have to start looking at our community and start doing stuff within, for us. Nobody is going to do anything for us. We have to do it. They're just looking at us. Let them kill each other. We're genociding our own community. The next thing is, this whole situation is just a bad situation.
Well, I tell you what, sis.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I thought you were finished. Go ahead with your last comment.
No, I wasn't finished. It's just so much. I mean, when you look at our young people, I was in the store in I guess it was Lansing, Illinois, and I see a young shorty walk in, and he has his shirt off, hanging off his neck. And I'm like, hey, shorty, why don't you just put your shirt on right? Look decent. Have some decency about yourself. It was two grown Black African-American men in the store. None of them said nothing. And that's one of our problems. We so scared to say something to a young person that we're scared that we're going to get shot.
You're right. Hey, and I want to say this. Thank you, first of all, for calling in. We got some more callers, but you made a lot of valid points. Be sure to comment on the page and make your comments as well.
I commented already. And for the family, they need to contact the AG's office, crime victims. There's money in that for them. I'm sure the police officers should have told them that.
Thank you, Queen. We appreciate you for calling. Thank you. So again, you know what? A lot of you guys, I know everybody got their own opinion, and we're not going to even say whether your opinion and what you think and believe is right or wrong. We appreciate you guys for sharing your opinion, but know that at the end of the day, it is just our own opinions. I promise you, everybody has a lot of emotion behind this. Let's take that emotion and let's do something to help raise money for the family. Let's stand in unity to not allow this case to just die like so many other ones have.
Jay Hustle speaking.
Hi, this is Yvette McCall. I was calling because I say, regardless whether she was drunk or high, that should have never happened to that baby. That's a young little girl. She's only 19 years old. And my God, she's been put in a freezer and somebody killed her. First of all, in the videos, there's a couple of videos they got out. And one of the videos is stating that a girl coming out the bathroom talking about something. I'm about to give this drink to this other girl, and they was like, "Give it to who?" She was like the girl that was raped. What? Like, it's 1,000 people in this room, and y'all know this girl been raped, and no one is doing anything about it. And then come to find out, she wind up dead. That's not right. And I think justice needs to be done. I think everybody that was there needs to be charged.
Wait a minute. So now I'm kind of confused because I thought that they said that the girls that was in the bathroom talking about giving a drink was one of those girls, the young Keeneka, or was
no. Keeneka wasn't in the bathroom with those girls. The girls that came out the bathroom that was taking a drink, and she was saying she was going to give it to the girl that had got raped. Keeneka was sitting over in the corner. She handed her the drink because Keeneka was in there crying because I think her other friend was sitting on her lap because she was in there crying at one point.
Because you can hear when you, like, I plug my phone into the
auxiliary
jack
thank you.
of
We
my car,
appreciate you. Thank you.
And you could hear the audio. And I don't want to say what I think I heard and what I didn't, but I have really loud music in my car. And I heard a lot of things. The girl was whispering in the other girl. It's a lot of stuff.
You didn't hear the one when they took the audio out?
Yeah, I'm gonna just say this. If you have sounds or car
that's
audio,
what you said when you called.
Plug an auxiliary jack into your phone, plug it up to your car, turn it up, and you watch the video and you listen. I'm not gonna tell you what I think I heard or what I heard because that'll be me speculating. I don't want to be held responsible for that. You all have to listen to the video. Somebody online? Cat's House Show, Jay Hustle speaking. Cat's House Show.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
I'm doing great.
Go ahead on with that sexy voice, girl. We hear you.
Yeah, this is DJ. I'm at work, so I'm going to make this real quick. But I'm just leaving a comment because, like you guys stated, once this is all over, we always just forget about the situation. And, you know, we need to stand as, you know, not just Black people, but just as, you know, people, you know, just like the John Benet Ramsey case has been going on for years. They still looking for that girl's, you know, murderer or how she got kidnapped. And we need to take a stand as people. Everybody just leave the comments, make a Facebook post, and whatever the case may be. Well, we need to take a stand and come together as one and stop making speculations, you know, help these people out, help this family out, say a prayer. Don't make speculations. Don't make these evil Facebook posts. And you know, say a prayer for this family, these people. This is a sad situation, and it's just ridiculous. And come together. If you want to support, you know, send money, go out there and protest with these people. You know, it's just ridiculous. Like, people are being so evil, and it's just a truly sad situation.
And I know you are at work, so you got to talk a little low, but some of our callers can't hear you.
Oh, I'm truly sorry.
So that's okay. Please make sure that you leave a comment on our comments page, because we definitely want to hear more. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate you for tuning in.
You too.
Okay, now somebody just said that they got 4 full videos. Who is this? Kenneth Trap God Hernandez. You say you got 4 full videos. Is it something that we've not already seen? Because if so, share those videos. We want to know what you're talking about, or call in.
Cat's Out Show, Jay Hustle speaking.
Yeah, this Corey calling from Chicago. It's a lot of animosity between the videos, because like you guys have said, it's a lot of different opinions. Like, you can hear different people saying that they was in the bathroom raping her. You could hear the guys talking about they about to murder some people. Like, it's a lot of speculation though. But I feel like they friends really didn't have much to do with it, you know what I'm saying? Because if they knew that their friends was getting raped in the bathroom, as they say, I think somebody would have said something to stop it, even though they was drunk and intoxicated. But at the end of the day, though, I feel like everybody should just, you know, pray for the family, and just be there, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we still don't know exactly what went on. Only those that was in that room know exactly what went on. So I really don't know what else I can say about that situation, though, because it's very odd, you know.
All right. Thank you so much, Corey, for calling. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
All right. Thank
you. I keep throwing the camera back.
Bring him down. I mean,
the hotline.
Negative took place.
Cat's Out Show, Jay Hustle speaking. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Nina. I'm calling from Michigan.
All right.
I've been following the story from like the beginning of it, and when the first video started coming out and everybody was saying that they could hear certain things, I couldn't really hear none of the things that everyone was saying that they were hearing. And I don't know if you guys ever was able to witness the video of the audio engineer who kind of tuned out some of the background music.
We probably have seen every video that's been out there, but yes, we did.
Okay, so that is the video that helped me to tune in a little bit more. And I just going off some of the feedback with everybody trying to be a part of this particular problem and become part of the solution. It's hard and it's unfortunate that it takes something so tragic to bring everybody together, but that's the reality that we currently live in. And a lot of people, I think, especially for me being a mother, it really hit home for me, because that could be my niece, that could be my sister, that could be my daughter. And you just want to try to bring as much awareness to everything, especially to the little girls that's growing up today, because our society is getting so bad for our young African-American girls. They're things that were being taught, like back in my day when we were watching things like The Huxtables and Full House and things where we seen Black women want to aspire to be something more than the kinds of things we see on Love and Hip Hop. So, and I know that's taking it far into another realm, but that's the kind of thing that just made me zero into this. And I watched the entire protest, and I was just so very proud, and I was just so very touched to see our people come together for one of our own, because everybody needs to be able to see that we are able to put our feet on the ground, be positive for something that's affected not just us personally, but us as a whole. And I do also agree that we have to quit putting on so many speculations on what we hear on the videos, because when you hear somebody say, I heard her say this, you're going to tune your ear in, and now you're going to think you hear that. But you don't really know if you hear that. That's why I wasn't 100% certain until I seen the video with the audio engineer who was able to cut out the background music and say, you can hear the young lady say, girl, they in there raping her. And then Irene or whoever the girl is with the
I told y'all.
That was just heartbreaking. Because you sitting here, and if you're gonna say that you know that they're in there raping her, why would you sit here and continue to make a video for 6 minutes? And then going back to her walking into a freezer. If you seen her staggering at 3 o'clock in the morning, why did you allow her to make it all? And anybody, even intoxicated, once your body has gotten to a place where you are absolutely freezing cold, you're gonna do something.
Yep.
Try to put that freezer, bang on the freezer door, anything. So it's just so many unanswered questions, and I think.
And I'm gonna tell you. And I want to say this. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, caller. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know what? She made up so many valid points too, and I forgot what her name was, but that sister there was so on point. Again, thank her for calling. But you know what? The sister went on yesterday to say that when she went in to view her sister's body, that the floors was not even wet. And she said that if it's a crime scene and if her sister was in a freezer that was frozen, it was like everything in there was dry. The floors was not wet. The only thing that had been wet was her sister's hair, and it was all over her head if though she was in a fight. So tell me why the floors was not wet and who came in there and did the mopping and cleaning up of those floors. Go back and watch my live video and you can hear the sister clearly saying that. So that's a valid point.
Cat South Show, Jay Hustle speaking.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Chicago. This is Travis, and I wanted to give an input.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. You got to turn your live down, bro. And you can go ahead and speak when you're ready.
Okay, this is what I want to say. I want to say that as far as the police department goes, they don't have any valid information as of now to say that there's a homicide going on. They're saying, I'm saying it, they're saying that there's an accidental death. They're not declaring this a homicide yet because they don't have any information that they might want to release or whatever. But if you're going by what Facebook and all these stories are saying, it's already solved. But like I said, at the end of the day, they're going to get their word in this, and they don't have valid information to call it a homicide. I see a lot of BS going on myself, and I got my own scenario. But at the end of the day, they see it as an accidental death, and that's really what the uproar is about. But I think they're going to come with some information. They're going to see that, declare that this is not an accidental death, that they will find, something wrong with this case.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so again, the phone is still ringing. We're gonna go ahead and give our we're not gonna take any more calls, so you guys can stop calling because we've extended our time. But we're gonna have some closing remarks, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with James real fast. James, what is it that you would like to say in regards to this whole?
Only thing I want to say is my condolences to the family. I'm not here to judge anybody. Yes, I've made my own speculations and theories about the videos that I saw. But when it boils down to it, that girl, Keeneka, did not deserve to die or get killed or be drugged or raped, whatever it may be. And I have to wait for the facts to come in before I can actually speak on that because, like I said, I wasn't there. You wasn't there. None of us was there. The only people that know what happened is, unfortunately, Keeneka and the person that did it or didn't do it, or the people that was there. Other than that, we weren't there. So we don't know what happened. Only thing I want is, like they said, what the family want, justice. But stop pointing the finger at people that you shouldn't be pointing at. Stop blaming people you shouldn't be blaming. Stop trying to turn this into a race issue and blaming the white people driving past. They didn't do this. They weren't there, just like you weren't there. Because if the shoe was on the other foot and we were driving past looking at white people protest and they were saying stuff to us, it would be a whole problem. So stop with the bull crap, stop with the race issues. Let's just help this family get closure and justice. And let's put the same energy that we putting into this, into everything else that's happening in our hood, in our community, when our young black men and women are out here getting killed by other young black men and women. Step up to the plate or step aside.
Monique.
I agree. Everybody need to just stop making so many crazy accusations. Let these people do their job. And my condolences is with the family. And they need to stop this organ donor stuff. Just stop it. It don't make sense. That's not what's happening. It's not going to help these people get justice in no shape or form.
All right. And I'm going to say this to the young man that has the videos. If you don't mind sharing them, we just would like to see what it is that you do have. I'm going to say this to everybody, and I can't say it enough. And I'm going to tell my story first so that I can move forward to let you guys see what heart I'm coming from. I'm a mother of 5 girls. You guys have probably heard me say it 1,000 times. 5 girls. Have a set of twins, 31 years old. One has a master's degree in psychology. The other one's working on her MBA as we speak. I have a 20-year-old that's a junior in college, and she's also the president of a minority organization for police officers. I have a 12-year-old and I have a 6-year-old, all girls. And as much as I have put all my positive energy in to tell my girls the right things to do, they still go out with their friends. And they've had drinks at times. As a matter of fact, they are in different types of sororities where I've seen, like, y'all was drinking. The only thing that I could even pray on is that they remember from which they came, that they remember the foundation that I set for them. Me, my mom, set for them. Because once your kids reach a certain age, you cannot hold on to them at all times. You cannot make sure that they're doing everything right at all times. You'll be surprised what your kids is doing outside of you. You can only give them as much love as you can. So for those of you all that's saying it's the mother's fault, she dropped the ball. Well, baby, you a mother too. Hold on to your ball. And then for everybody that's blaming Lottie Dottie and everybody, the only thing, and I can't say it enough, is we could do is just keep praying, just keep waiting, and allow this girl's death, if nothing else, allow her death not to be in vain, and allow us to use it to speak to our children and say, see, I told you to check your circle. I told you everybody that hang with you ain't your friend. See, I done told you that when you shit in the dark, it's going to come to light. See, I told you drugs and alcohol and having sex, it ain't good for you. This ain't what you want. You see what happened to this young girl? If it can happen to her, it can happen to you. This also says to every mother, keep your eyes open. Ask questions. Don't send your kids out with everybody because they done got away with it so many times before. Watch your friends. Watch their friends' friends. Then find out who their mothers and who their fathers is. That's all we can do. And then for those of you all, if you don't even have children, then your responsibility is to keep an eye on the next person's child. Say something positive to uplift another person's child. Do what you can do. Again, you guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. You could always find us on the Cats Out Show. And again, we spell cats K-A-T-S because we're kingdom, all-time seekers. We're not new to it. We true to it. And every time we show up, we let the cat out the bag. Yes, we do. All right, you guys. Y'all backstage. Y'all